Okay, one more. Finding the factors, the exact factors or exact zeros of a polynomial function. Once again, I've got the function above, x cubed plus x squared minus 8x minus 6. And I've gone through what all the possible zeros are. You might want to pause and convince yourself that I'm correct there. Those are my choices. Then I go to the graph and I see where, there's the graph of the function. I see where I can pick off -3. Now the others, it looks like, I don't know. Those are approximate values. I want to find exact values. So -3 is a 0. So we're going to go back here. We know that x equals -3 is a 0. Therefore, x plus 3 is a factor. All right, so let's go to our long division. Let's use x plus 3 and then rewrite the function. And charging on. Sorry. I know that I got an x squared here, so that's x cubed plus 3x squared. Subtract. So I got a -2x squared minus 8x. So that is a -2x. So I got -2x squared minus 6x. Subtract. I believe that's going to be a -2x minus 6. So -2, -2x minus 6 gives me 0. So I now know that my factors are x plus 3 and this x squared minus 2x minus 2. Now, once again, I can try and factor that. I don't think it factors very well. And this time I'm going to have to use the quadratic formula to factor, to find the zeros here. So remember b squared minus, oh, b squared, come on. The opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So the opposite of b, it looks like a 2 plus or minus the square root. Let's see, b squared is -2 squared, which is 4, minus 4. A is 1. C is a -2, all over 2. And now I just have to clean this up. So this is 2 plus or minus the square root of 12 over 2. And what this really means is break it into two fractions here. So it's 2 over 2, which we know to be 1, plus or minus the square root of 12 over 2. Now remember that the square root of 12 is the square root of 4 times the square root of 3 all over 2. Square root of 4 is 2, so those are going to go away, and I'm left with 1 plus or minus the square root of 3. Or 1 plus the square root of 3, 1 minus the square root of 3. So those are two zeros. That's a 0, that's a 0, and then back to my other x plus 3. There we go.